So, hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is 7 days, 7 Oshos and Tarot messages for all the Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus rising for this week from today till the 12th of October. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So, let's start. So the overall energy for Taurus people for this week, let's see. Beyond illusion. So your intuition is going to be very high. Your intuition is going to tell you about certain people, situations, or things, and you are going to have the capacity to see them for what they are and who they are. So trust your intuition, try to see beyond illusions, and then move forward in your life. So the overall energy is of being intuitively high and staying in touch with your intuitive energies. And for some of you, it's a major spiritual growth kind of week for you guys, where you will be able to grow in leaps and bounds, especially if you are working on your spiritual growth. It's going to be a major life changing kind of a week for you guys. I think last to last week also was similar to this energy, right, Taurus, if I remember it clearly. Anyways, so the thing here is that you will be able to connect with your intuitive powers. You will be able to see things beyond illusions, and you will be able to see and sense people's energies clearly. Okay, this is going to be the overall energy, or your intuition is going to tell you certain things very sharply, very clearly. Listen to your intuition, don't ignore it. You are going to get some path breaking insights this week. There are very good chances of that. Okay, let's see for this week what we have, the per day messages. Okay, honey, so let's see. 6th of October, we have the rebirth. Okay, so you might be feeling sick of your old life, the old ways, the living in a box. And you're not able to feel good about the way your life is going anymore. You are frustrated, you are a little bit angry, you are in this energy of, I have to change my life. The time has come that I have to change each and everything in my life. It's a brand new life, it's a brand new day, it's a brand new chapter. But the way you might be trying to do it is kind of a little bit angry or frustrated. So try to just go ahead with the changes, just adapt with the changes, and you can, go with the changes like a flow of water. Just calm down, relax, and it's going to be small changes. It's not going to be everything together. So you can play with the tunes of life, you can have fun with these changes, you can just have a different mindset. Even if you want a very drastic change in your life, you can do it in a different and positive way, aligned way, taking it cool. Okay, so it's 6th. 7th, we have the going with the flow. So honey, try to go with the flow instead of trying to go against it, or trying to fix something, or trying to control your life, especially those things that you cannot fix, control, or change. Try not to change them or fix them. Try to go with the flow. The more you are going to resist changes, Taurus, the more it's going to be difficult for you to move forward in a peaceful way, because it's going to be always a resistance kind of energy. It's always going to be a tug of war between the way your life wants to unfold and the way you want to keep it fixated somewhere. That you have to take care of. So going with the flow is the right answer for you guys, instead of planning too much, instead of living in the past too much or living in the future too much. 6th, 7th. 8th, we have the trust. Okay, so mostly these are spiritual messages for you guys for this week, Taurus. So trust the process, trust the divine, and most importantly, trust yourself that you can do it. Wherever you are going, whatever you are doing, whatever you are trying to achieve here, if you are not going to trust yourself enough, that you can achieve that, you can have that, then you will not be able to get it. There is no use of going with half-hearted energy. Yeah, I trust the divine, but still I have my own issues. I trust the process, but I still have doubts. Then that means you're not trusting the divine or yourself properly. First of all, trust yourself and the divine, and whatever you are trying to achieve here or get here, you will get it exactly at the moment that it is supposed to happen in your life. But trusting yourself and the divine is most important factor that is going to lead you to this success. Ninth, we have the fool. So, you guys, whatever you are trying to achieve here, you will be able to achieve that. But for that, you have to be a fool. You know, you have to be innocent. You have to be innocent hearted. Your intention should be pure. Your heart should be pure. Your goal should be pure. And with a pure heart and pure energy, you can, rule the world. Ruling the world is doesn't mean that you are going to be a Hitler or something. Ruling the world simply means that you are going to be so happy and peaceful from inside that you are going to feel that the whole divine, the mother earth, and everything in between is helping you go forward in your life. So the fool here represents innocent energy, good intentions, pure heart. Hmm? And you are going to get the divine blessings. So universe got your back till the time you are going to be innocent. You are going to have good intentions, and you are going to have a heart full of gratitude. You are good to go. You can be a complete fool and you can just move forward with that innocent energy. You don't have to be a manipulator, you don't have to be somebody who thinks a lot and plans a lot and still fails. The universe loves those people who are innocent, kind hearted, full of gratitude, energy, who can trust the process and the divine. That kind of fool. So you have to fall in love with the universe and be a fool and move forward. I just defined the definition of fool for you guys, not that fool. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th, we have the ripeness. You are about to get the results of your hard work, Taurus. If you are planning to give up on something that you are working on, might be from quite a long time now, especially from the last 9 weeks to maybe 9 months, don't give up. You are about to get the results of your hard work, whether it's your spiritual growth or it's your professional or physical growth, whatever it is. Hmm? Do not give up. Something is about to come to fruition in your life in a very, very positive way. It's like you bearing the fruits of your hard work. So do not give up and keep going, and you will be able to see the results very, very soon in front of you. Hmm. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th, the miser. On the 11th of October, okay, you have this tendency to feel like materialistic happiness is the most important happiness in the world. If I am not going to have materialistic things in my life, I am never going to be happy. And whatever I have, I'm never going to share it with anybody else. Good, fine. I get your message. But why you are not happy then? Because deep inside all of us knows that only materialistic happiness cannot bring us the pure joy, pure happiness that all of us are deserve, right? All of us deserve in this life. So the miser here represents somebody who is obsessed with materialistic things and jewels and money and lands and whatnot. Still they are angry, frustrated, and still they are not happy. Still they are miserable. So what's the use of focusing on things that you know are important for life, but you know that they are not going to bring you the real happiness? For those of us, for all of us, who feels like having a lot of money is going to bring you everything, spiritual growth, real happiness, real joy, real closeness. No, it can give you luxuries, definitely. It can give you a comfortable life, like you can go wherever you want to, you can travel the world and everything. But the real joy is going to be from inside. So do not get that much obsessed with the idea of gaining materialistic happiness only. That's just a part of life, not the whole life. Okay, honey? 12th of October, we have the patience. If I have to tell a Taurus to be patient, then I think we are here for something big, huh? So, Taurus, you might be working on something. For most of you, it's like you are trying to produce something, you are trying to give birth to something, maybe a new project, a new business deal, a new spiritual growth kind of a thing. And you are just trying and trying and trying, and you're losing your patience now because it's not happening. Trust me, it's happening. The divine is working for you behind the scenes. It's not visible right now, but you are going to get the results of whatever you are trying to achieve here in the coming future. It's all about divine timing. So, Taurus, your patience is going to pay you in leaps and bounds in the coming future. So, whatever you are trying to give birth to here, keep on doing that, keep on putting in the effort and energy. It's something big. It's not a one day thing or one day task, it's something big. So it will happen exactly when it is supposed to happen. Like a child approximately takes 9 months to fully develop, this is your child. So this is going to take time to fully develop and show you the good results. So patience is the key, my love. And during the moon cycles, keep a check on your energy levels. If the moon cycle affects your energies, don't try to forcibly do that. Some people are like, oh, I'm fine, I didn't had any changes during the moon cycle. Then when I told them, they suddenly felt like, oh, maybe I had some headache, maybe I had. Don't try to obsess with these energies. These are just energies. Whatever you're going to do with them, they are going to play with you accordingly. So if you are one of those sensitive souls who get affected by the moon cycles, make good use of the moon cycle energies. Okay, honey. Okay, let's see what we have as the guidance for you guys for this week, Taurus. We have the awareness. You have to burn the wheel of illusion here. You have to awaken your inner Buddha. The more you are going to be crystal clear about people, things, and situations, not judging them, not making meanings out of things, the more you are going to be happy and peace, and your awareness is going to expand. Awakening your inner Buddha simply means being very, very honest and loyal with yourself and seeing things, people, situations, and everything without any judgment. It's just like a movie playing in front of you. You are just watching it, not judging it, not giving it any name, not getting affected by it. Just being aware and alert of whatever is happening, and that's it. Right? So be aware and alert for this particular week, and you will be able to tap into your energies. So it seems like a good week for me, or to me, for you guys. The only problem here is the miser card that's not going well. Taurus people are materialistic. Nobody can deny that, but don't be too materialistic. Okay, honey? Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.